And we're going to continue with algebra. We'll say algebra. Algebraic expressions. Part 2. All right, we got two people here. We have Ken. We also have Jana. And Ken says, I have X dollars. I'm not telling you how much money I have. I'm just going to say X. And Jana says, well, really, I have 3 times as much as Ken. Now, how would I write, like, this guy as an expression? He's already got it as an X. We're set. But how am I going to write Jana? How is she going to, how would I write hers as an algebraic expression? Let's see. I see all these wonderful hands. Should I pick the one whose hand's not up? Yes.
Well, I think you have to, like, times it or multiply it.
Ooh, why do you think, where are you coming up with the word times or multiply?
So I want to multiply, right?
Well, why, though? What makes you think you have to multiply?
Because she says she has 3 times.
Very good. Right there. 3 times. As much as who? 10. Or Ken. Not 10. Kenneth. So basically, you're right. It'd be 3 times x, or just write as 3x. You don't need to write the times sign. When you have a number next to a letter, that automatically means multiply. So he has 1x. She has 3 x's. All right. And the picture they used for that, so if Ken, let's write Ken right here. Now, who's this kid right here? Jana. So in your workbooks, when they give you a diagram, so how many squares should Ken have? How many x's does Ken have?
1.
Well, look at Ken. 1. So Ken should have 1 box right there. How many should Jana have? 3. So 1, 2, and they should all be the same size. So there you go. So this would be x. That's an x, that's an x, that's an x. So this is 1, 2, 3. 3 x's. Pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
A seesaw, a teeter-totter, a balance, if you will. And it's nice and balanced. It's perfectly balanced straight across. You ever go on one of these things?
Yes.
When you're a little guy here, and you have a big guy here, and they jump on, you just go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in this case, you got yourself a nice big basketball. B-ball. And you have, in this case, baseballs here. Well, I can't call this a b-ball either. We'll call it base B. There you go. So we got a basketball here, and we have a baseball here. The question is, the weight of each baseball, and they say that this thing is X kilograms, right? Now here's a little bit tricky. I want to know the weight of each baseball. So we know these are all, I wrote too many of them. There should be 4. So we have 4 baseballs on there and 1 basketball. I want to know, so we know if it's balanced, this whole thing is X, correct? But I want to know just one of those things. What is the weight of 1 baseball? Yes. Ma'am.
Divide
Oh, good. We have to divide. What are we dividing?
4 divided by x.
Well, let's see. You're saying this weighs 4 kilograms?
Oh, no. X divided by
There you go. So for each baseball, it's whatever that total thing is divided by these guys right there. So each one is x divided by 4. Very good. So just remember, when you're comparing this guy to this guy, you look at what they have. That's x. So that means all of these are x. So you got to divide that 4 out. So if I were to use this like with regular numbers, think of it this way. If this thing weighed 8 kilograms, what would be the weight of this guy?
2.
It would be 2, correct? Because you'd do 8. And how many baseballs are there?
4.
8 divided by 4. And what's 8 divided by 4? 2. So keep that in mind, like with the x, just make sure you know if it's in the right, on the top or the bottom. And that's basically it for today. If you like today's video, you might like this one up here. Or you could try a former video I did right here. Or you could subscribe right here. Have a nice day.
Mannequin challenge again.
All right.